This is like the weirdest way to record a video, but I just wanted to make a quick clip and just talk about I feel like there's not really a good way to introduce this to a video, but basically I find it very interesting the kind of impacts that you as an individual can make on people without even realizing that you're making an impact. And it's really important that you have these moments, like, I don't want to say a validation, but like moments of like clarity in a sense, I guess, where people express the kind of impact that you make on them or on the room. I box. I just actually got done boxing. My face is slightly pink. It doesn't look too bad though. But there are a lot of people and there was a lot going on, which is why my hands are still wrapped. Usually after class, I unwrap and get cleaned up before I come home, but I didn't care today. So anyways, but when I started boxing a year ago, I used to go around like 5 o'clock every like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or at least Mondays and Wednesdays, and because there are 2 coaches specifically at the boxing gym that I go to that I grew very fond of, and I really appreciate their like teaching style. But anyway, so for a long time I go during the evening classes, and for the last I don't know, like 4 or 5, maybe 6 months, maybe 4 or 5 months, my schedule has been crazy at work, and I've been going at the 5:30 a.m. classes, and it's been really nice getting up first thing in the morning, working out, getting my heart racing, getting everything going for the day, and then having to go to work or do whatever I need to do, but like, because I'm naturally an early riser, so that's been really nice. But my schedule changed again, and I have Mondays available, and Monday is one of the days that my 2 favorite coaches teach at 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock, and I went to the 5 o'clock class tonight, and it was so funny because during like one of our sets that we were doing, the instructor, because that was the point, anyways, I use the same bag, right, because if you guys have never been to a boxing gym, I don't know how to set it up, like explain it to you, but basically the bags are like hanging and they're set up in a certain area, and I always use the same bag just because like I like routine. I don't know, you learn that in school, assigned seating or like assigned parking at your job, it's just like a weird thing that humans do. So there's a bag that I use all of the time, same one. So anyway, so I was doing class, and during the middle of one of our sets, my instructor came over and he's like, Alex, man, this bag, there's just been a void here on this bag this whole time, and I'm so glad that you're with us today, and that just kind of was like a really nice confirmation that I have impacted somebody, because like he was so used to me being there, so like to not see me, it's like, oh, whatever. So then to see me again, it's like, oh my gosh, like this is so weird because it's just like before, And then there's also, because pretty much the people that go during the classes, like people stick to their routines. So the people that are in the 5 o'clock class typically are in the 5 o'clock class all the time. People that go at 5:30 in the morning, typically the same people that go every 5:30 a.m. class, And so there was this other guy, and at the end of the class I told him, I was like, it was so good to see you, it's been such a long time. And he's like, yeah, and he's like, please keep coming, like you really make a difference in the room when you show up. And I was like, oh, like it means, I say like too much, anyways, it means so much to me, especially because I've had a lot of moments recently where I'm like, nobody fucking cares, like I'm just taking up space, like like just in my head. And to hear 2 people specifically, and like during the same class during the same day, sit and tell me like, please show up, and you make a difference, and I have missed you, basically. It's absolutely incredible to know that I have impacted people and I have made some kind of a difference, even if it's just adding a little bit of extra energy, even if it's adding just a little bit of positivity, even if it's just adding a smile, like there's just little things that we do all of the time that we don't realize influence other people. And that's why it's so important to be authentic. That's why it's so important to be a kind person, because you don't know what you're doing to the world and what kind of impact and ripple effects that you have on the world and on other people. So be nice because it's free, be kind, and just keep being true to yourself, That's all I needed to say.